What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wavy Ty and I'm back again with another video. Let's get it. Today's video is going to be about the PFA, giving you guys the beginning, walking there, well, marching there, and to the end when you passed and you're preparing for battle stations. So I'm going to tell you how it is. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna walk, or well, you're gonna get on your PT gear, which is yellow shirt, navy blue shorts. You're gonna get on your navy blue sweatshirt and sweatpants on top of that, with your gym shoes, the shoes they give you, the running shoes. You're gonna march to Freedom Hall. Freedom Hall is like this big track area, this big building with a bunch of tracks on it, and you'll be on the, for the official PFAs, you'll be on the main, like the main floor, and it's 2 tracks on each floor, and remember 12 laps equals 1.5 miles, and yeah, that's where you do your PFA. So you'll walk there first and you'll get there. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take off your sweatshirt, sweatpants, put them in your book bag, and then at that time you get 5 minutes to use the bathroom and you drink water. What you want to do is when you get there, you don't want to drink, obviously you don't want to drink too much water, because you're about to do your official PFA. You're about to do push-ups, planks, and your 1.5 miles, and you don't want to drink way too much water for obvious reasons, because you know that could make your scores worse if you drink too much water and you're just full on water. So make sure you hydrate, but don't drink too much. Next, after that, they're gonna put you in lines by alphabetical order, and they're gonna so there's mats, and one person stands across from one mat, another person stands across from another mat. Gonna call your names out by alphabetical order, and that's on those mats is when you're doing your push-ups and plank. So what you're gonna do first is the push-ups. When you first get to the mat, they're gonna say the saying, it's a recruit saying, "I will not lie, cheat, or steal, nor tolerate those among us who do." Why do they say that? Is because your partner across from you is counting your push-ups, and your partner across from you is looking at the time going to see how long you held your plank for, and they're telling the petty officer that walks by, once everyone is done, your score. So you do your push-ups, your partner counts, they do their push-ups, you count, you do your plank, they look at the time, they do their plank, and after the push-ups, petty officer walks by, gets everyone's score. After the sit-ups, they get their score. So on the mat, you'll see like a band, a band with like a little device on it. You're putting that band around your ankle, and that band is specifically assigned to you by your last name. So you put that band on. First, you're gonna get another 5-minute break to drink water, and you're gonna prepare for the run. And before I forget anything, before you do the push-ups and planks, you do like a whole group stretch. You're gonna do this with your sister div or brother div, and one division is gonna run on one track, another division is gonna run on the other track. But once you get your bands that's assigned to you, there's gonna be a big screen where you run on each track, and that big screen for example, tells what lap you're on. So I'm running the PFA, for example. I forget what lap I'm on. As I'm going past the big screen where I started from, it's gonna say Robinson lap 4, for example. So it's good because sometimes they say it can mess up, but it's rare that it messes up your lap. So make sure in the back of your head you're knowing what lap you're on. But you know, sometimes you're just so tired, you trying your hardest, you going all out like me, and you just relying on that on that screen. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna line everyone up, and there's gonna be a lot of you, and you might say the people in the front get a faster time than the people in the back. No, it's not true. As soon as you pass the line, your band knows, and that's when you start. So whether you're in the back or whether you're in the front, it's not, you know, based off of being in the front you'll get a better score, being in the back you'll get a slower score, for like example. And one thing you want to make sure you're doing is when you start the PFA, you're gonna notice everyone's gonna take off. I don't care whether they got a 15-minute mile and a half or they got a 10-minute mile and a half, they're gonna take off. Like, most people are gonna take off. But if you're smart, listen to this, I'm trying to give you a tip. If you're smart, you are gonna pace yourself. Figure out, if you don't know your pace, if you're a runner and you've been running, like I tell you guys all the time, make sure you work out before boot camp. You should already know your pace. And in boot camp, you're gonna be doing sustained runs, so you know your pace. Don't get, you know, scared, nervous and all that, and just all of a sudden when they say go, you just take off and forget all of that. Just, you know, run regular, get your breathing right, take your time, and as you run by, you see. So as I ran by, I saw a minute 30. So that means one of my laps was a minute 30. I knew, okay, my pace is way too slow. I got to pick it up because I'm trying to get my each lap under 40 seconds. So I was being way too slow. So for example, that first lap, you want to test out your pace, you know, see if you're going too fast, slow down. Obviously you're going to tire yourself out, or too slow, you got to pick it up. So you want to make sure you do that. And there's something that all you guys are going to notice, and everyone that has been in boot camp and graduated and notice about Freedom Hall. It's like something with the air. It's like harder to breathe in there. You're going to know what I'm talking about. It's not like extremely hard to breathe, but it's a little bit harder to breathe than normal. So what you want to do is what people did in my boot camp is we went to the next, when we got the opportunity in boot camp, we bought cough drops. I put in 2 cough drops, right? I would have them in my pocket, and we line up to run, and I would put them straight in my mouth, and it would make it easier for me to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So bring cough drops to boot camp. They won't make you, they'll let you keep them. So make sure you do that so it's easier to breathe when you take that PFA. Another tip is you're gonna have these sustained runs before your PFA, before your final PFA and before your first official PFA. You're gonna have these sustained runs. Do not joke around. You can't talk, but don't joke around, as in don't be going easy on these 9-minute to 20-minute sustained runs. You want to take it very serious. You want to take this time very serious, because this will improve majorly your PFA, your run time. I literally witnessed a guy in my boot camp go from a 15-mile and a half at the beginning of boot camp. His first mile and a half was 15 minutes, and literally at the end, his mile and a half was 11 minutes. Somewhere in the 11 minutes. I'm telling you, you can improve your score by a lot in boot camp as long as you go hard when you guys work out, when you guys do different workouts, when you do in-house workouts, which is your compartment, which is your living space. You're going to do push-ups, sit-ups, planks, squats, all those. You want to make sure you're going hard every single time. In-house or sustained runs or speed drills, which will be in Freedom Hall too. You'll not do sustained runs every time you go to Freedom Hall. You'll do like speed drills. You wanna make sure that you go hard every time, so you're setting yourself up for success. Now there were times where I would go there and we just had a long day, or we just got beat, aka worked out. We got work. When I say beat, it's not actually they're hitting us, because someone asked me that. They're not. They can't hit you, obviously. Beat is when you do push-ups, sit-ups, and you're like just full sweat, NWUs on. And I remember one time we just got beat like crazy, and we went to Freedom Hall to run a 20-minute sustained run, and I was like, nah, I just wasn't feeling it. I was just like, my body is aching, my body's tired. But this is what got me to go hard, is the next tip I'm about to give you. The next thing that got me to go hard was I had a partner. I always ran either the official PFA, 2, or you do 3 PFAs, but 2 actually count. The 3 PFAs with, or the sustained and speed drills with. I always had a partner. That was around my time, so make sure you get a partner that's around your time. But obviously, if you're running a 15-minute mile and a half, don't get a partner who's running a 15-minute mile and a half. Get someone, you know, with a 12 or something that can push you, and try to keep up with them as much as you can. And eventually, you're going hard during the sustained run, speed drills, in-house workouts. You're gonna be up with them, trust me. So I had a partner, and I just didn't feel like it, but we, like I said in a past video, we kind of competed. I couldn't let myself do that, because it was kind of like a show off thing, like a, hey, I beat you in the run, or hey, I was faster than you in the run. So we just it was like a friendly competition. So I just couldn't let, you know, those jokes go on in the compartment. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna do this. And I know there were times he didn't feel like running, and I felt like running, but I pushed him to keep going. So it's like a friendly competition, to just push each other to get better. And man, when you finish that final PFA, man, we just, you know, we like hugged and everything, because we pushed each other to pass. We pushed each other when we didn't feel like running, you know, to keep getting better. And we passed that final PFA with really good scores, and we're just happy, like better scores. Like my goal when I first came into boot camp was, I just want to pass. I just want to pass. By the end of boot camp, I was like, I'm gonna run my hardest, and I'm gonna see what I get, because I knew before boot camp, I knew I already could pass. So in boot camp, I was like, I just want to see what I can do. You know what I mean? I just want to go my hardest and see what I can do. And that's a great mindset to have. You know, instead of being like, oh, I just want to pass, have the mindset like I'm gonna push it, and I'm gonna keep pushing it, and I'm gonna get to a point where I'm uncomfortable. You know, when you push yourself so hard that you are uncomfortable, you're doing nothing but getting better. So you want to make sure you do that. So after you do the final PFA, not remember, but to let you know, you're in that same week, you're gonna do test 2, final PFA, and then battle stations, all in that same week. So you just took test 2 recently. You finished. You went to Freedom Hall. You finished the final PFA. You're really happy. You know, they yell no talking, but some people don't care because they're really happy they passed. They give you a Gatorade. You know, you're sitting there just walking around drinking the Gatorade, and then after that you just feel so happy, like all the hard work in boot camp was worth it. You just start when you're walking, you just kind of start reflecting during the hard times and the, you know, missing your family, missing home, missing friends, missing everyone and everything, and just grinding, you know, and just pushing through the hard times. You reflecting and you're happy and you feel proud, and you know there's no way that I'm gonna let this slip away, because the last final test is battle stations. So you know, you're like, I passed test 2, I passed the run. There's no way I'm gonna fail battle stations. And the only way to pretty much fail battle stations is to fall asleep, and also not to listen to directions. As long as you don't fall asleep and you listen to directions, you'll pass. So you gotta, you know, get in the mindset, you know, of battle stations as soon as you pass that final run, because, you know, that's your last test. For the people who fail, they're a couple days later, they're gonna get another chance. You know, it's really disappointing. I hate it when people in my we had 10 people that failed. We had like 90 people in our division, so there are people that failed, because trust me, you're gonna build a bond with them. So it's gonna hurt a little bit when you see, you know, one of your bros, or, you know, if you're a female, one of your other shipmates, you know, fail. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you motivate them, because they're gonna be really disappointed and they might get discouraged. Make sure you motivate them that they can do it. But just letting you know, if you do fail twice, after that you will get AS mode multiple weeks. AS mode is getting put into another division behind you. So the division, so now you're week 8 ASVAB and you failed, you might get put back to like week 5, week 4. So you want to make sure, like I always say, that you're in shape, you're going hard in boot camp during all the workouts. One more quick story. One more thing I want to tell you is that when I took my final PFA, we were marching one day preparing for inspections, because you're gonna do a lot of inspections, and I hurt my leg like really bad while we're marching, because we're marching like for hours, and like on this corner, like I hurt my leg real bad. I was like limping. I don't know how I was gonna do that PFA, but it was the adrenaline, and I just pushed it, and I was not gonna fail and get AS mode into another division. So I was just like, man, I don't care. So make sure during boot camp you're not going to medical over little things. You know, your arm, leg, or something better be broken for you to go to medical, because you will get AS mode if you miss too many things. I witnessed that in my boot camp too. People got AS mode just because they couldn't make up things in time at the end of boot camp, because they kept going to medical over you know, little things, different things. Make sure, you know, your bone better be sticking out of your body for you to go to medical. You know what I'm saying? Do not go to medical, or don't go as much as possible. Like, go 1 or 2 times, but going 4 or 5 times, or twice a week for different little injuries, you're gonna be injured. You're gonna not feel the best. You're working out every day. Most people that go there aren't used to working out every day. You're being up all day. You're not getting as much sleep as someone our age would like. So make sure that you're not going to medical as much as possible. That's gonna be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. I'm actually about to go do a workout, you know what I mean? So it doesn't stop once you get out to the fleet. You got to keep working out, you know, staying in shape and all that, and it's all cool. You know, you get a partner. Like, I got a workout partner here, just like I did in boot camp. I had a running partner, and you just motivate it and push each other. So yeah, like I said, that's gonna be all. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you comment all your questions or anything down below. I want to thank everyone for liking my videos, for watching my channel, for commenting and just supporting me. Man, this is crazy. When I first started this YouTube, I really thought it was gonna be like friends, family, and a couple people going into the Navy watching my videos. But to get like all this support, you know, all the love that you guys show to me, you know, and answering your questions, I'm more than happy to do. And it just means a lot to me that, you know, all the support everyone shows me. You know, God has truly blessed me to basically just help you guys out with things I wish I knew before I joined the Navy. So remember, demonstration speaks louder than conversation. Peace.